All right, family. So I wanted to make a video addressing SSR tickets and what's the best way to handle those. I know a lot of people are, who watch my videos are new or returning players. I have a few people that aren't, but for the most part, a large majority of you guys are new slash returning players. And SSR tickets have been around since the very beginning. They've always been good. And it is definitely, I still think that this is a good banner. Not because the units on the banner are like absolutely crazy, but just because the banner itself has a lot of like, I don't want to say limited, but it does have a lot of units that are like seasonal or that are, hard to come by. I think it's a good banner for people starting off. I think it's a banner for, just to get Super Awakening coins. And that's what leads me into making this video today. SSR tickets, if you get these and you are a new or returning player, I would highly suggest that you stack these up just a bit before summoning. I definitely think that, you definitely want to save a couple of these tickets because you can use, if you don't have the dupes, right? And if you're a new returning player, you're not going to have dupes of these characters. But the faster you can get dupes for some of these characters, like 6 out of 6 and everything like that, the quicker you are and are able to save these tickets to actually use them when you need them. And what I mean by that is, right now, most of the characters that are on this list, I have them 6 out of 6. Not all of them, but most of them I have 6 out of 6. And I do use this banner for Super Awakening coin purposes, right? Since I have most of these guys maxed out, I do just, for the most part, use this if I need Super Awakening coins. And I think that's a good strat for people struggling to, and I know a lot of us are struggling for Super Awakening coins. So I think it's a very, very good strategy to go ahead and actually save these. And also, they do sometimes, I did forget this, but sometimes they do special things where you can actually, I think, like pick a character and it'll be rated up. And when you use your ticket, you have a better chance at getting them. It doesn't happen a lot, or at least it didn't happen a lot back in the day. I'm not sure if they even still do that, to be honest, but that there is that too. Sometimes they do allow you to get like a rated up unit with these tickets, so keep that in mind. Also, if you're just waiting for them to update the pool, that's also a good reason to wait. I don't know when's the last time they updated this, if it was recent or if it was a while ago. I'm gonna say it was a while ago because I think these guys are pretty. I know for a fact Chandler and Cusack are old at least 3 years now, and then obviously the rest of these to follow. So I don't know how new Ladociel and Matrona are, but I can tell you this right now, that you will thank yourself if you are just able to save these tickets, and maybe some of these older units could be on banners that that you summon on in the future, right? Maybe they'll be on some of these banners. Will we like them to be on the banner? No, but it's possible, right? It's definitely possible that they'll be on some of those banners. So yeah, go ahead and save your SSR tickets if you have them. If you definitely need them, again, if you're like, all right, I need some of these characters, like if you're just starting off, I definitely need like red, I don't know, I want to try and go for red Helbram because he turns into an LR, right? I like the fairy team. Oh, Escanor's on this banner, I forgot about that. So maybe I want to go for Escanor because he's on this banner and I want to try and get him LR. If there's reasons you need to summon or want to summon on the banner, by all means go ahead and do it. I just think personally, for a lot of players, it's going to be just a smarter route to not even summon on the summon on the banner and just save them for your Super Awakening coins, and to use them on units. And I guess we could briefly talk about the shop. So the shop is, I honestly don't even think a factor really, because you're not gonna spend 3 coins to get 1 SSR ticket. You're not gonna do that. I mean, maybe, I guess you could get SSR pendants from here. So if you have if you use that ticket banner, you get a lot of duplicates that you don't need. You could use them for SSR pendants. That's actually a very good good way to use them. So if you have them, go ahead and spend them on these SSR pendants. But if you don't really want to waste the coins on the pendants, and you're like, I care about Super Awakening more than I do the pendants right now, maybe go ahead and do that. I feel like that might be a smart move too, right? Definitely not definitely not a dumb decision to do that. But again, I would personally recommend people to just save those tickets, because again, you never know when you might need to super awaken a character, or you want to super awaken a character, you just don't have the material. So you see how much it costs here to do that. Getting these duplicates, you won't even really need to worry too much about that. So that's a good thing too. But that's just my strategy. I know a lot of people probably won't like that, and I'm sorry, but you want to play wisely. You don't want to play with with ignorance, I guess. That's hard to say because there's a lot of stuff to take into the game, but you don't want to play and waste the material when you don't need to, I guess I should say, because a lot of people come in and they get one ticket and then they spend it. I usually try and wait till like 5 or 10, and then I'm like, all right, maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Like, I'll go ahead and do a 5 draw. But if you have like 30 of these guys just saved up, lined up, I would definitely do that. Like, I think it's just smarter on, in general, to just save them up and use them for Super Awakening. Again, you could use them in the shop if you really want to. I don't think you should, but if you really, really want to, you can. But yeah, it's legitimately just for just for Super Awakening. That's all it's used for. For the sake of the video, I'll summon on the banner, and then I'll show you if I get a dupe. There's still a chance I don't get a dupe, but if I do get a dupe and I don't need it, then great. If I don't, then it is what it is. And who doesn't like ending off on a summon, right? Let's end the video off on a summon, get a Super Awakening character, and call it a day. All right. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got. We got okay. Actually, dude. Oh no. Okay, so I got her maxed out. Okay. So it's another Elizabeth that I don't have max. Cool. So yeah, I'll just use her on someone I don't have Super Awakened yet at all, if I can find it. So I did that Truth Seeker Merlin. Let's see. Who is it? Oh, Freya. Okay, perfect. So there we go. I just wanted to make that video. I know it's like, why, kind of like a duh kind of video, but you never know. People find these helpful sometimes, and as long as I'm here, trying to get back into the groove of things, I want to help newer and returning players as much as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Save up your tickets and use them for Super Awakening.